Plaintiff Chioma Ibabuchi rented an apartment with the defendant and her boyfriend, but Chioma didn't know what she was getting into. Chioma says she soon discovered the defendants were filthy and aggressive, and she's suing for a mattress and defamation of character. Defendants Amber Pippin and her boyfriend Manuel Velasquez say after they moved in with Chioma, she started mentally and physically abusing Amber's daughter. They're countersuing for unpaid rent and harassment.
Start with you.
Okay, I met the defendant Amber 16 years ago. Her sister is my best friend, so I've known her since elementary. For the last 3 years, Amber and I have enjoyed company together, spending good time with each other, which is how I ended up meeting her boyfriend, Manny Velasquez. Because our relationship was really well, I invited them to move into a new apartment with me, which I didn't realize that they were not going to keep up with cleanliness. I didn't realize how aggressive they were going to be when I would want to talk, and communicate with them like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to keep it clean. Instead of sitting down like responsible adults, they would rather wait till things build up and then explode on me about things. And so I have a lease violation, 2 lease violations showing.
Well, tell me about the lease first. What was the agreement?
We had an agreement that I would pay half the rent, and with that, I was getting the parking pass under the garage. What happened was, because of the reason they were dirty and they weren't keeping up anything, so after 6 months, I was like, look, there's a lot of people coming in and out of my bathroom. There was a time when I came back from vacation and there was feces in my bathroom with cigarettes in it, and that wasn't mine. So I decided, I think it's best that you guys pay a little bit more rent money. You have Manny here, you're there, your daughter's living with us, you have the master bedroom, you take up a lot more space, and all this other stuff of dirtiness going on my side, using my bathroom.
So the extra money, did you get a maid with it?
I charged them $100, yes, because they were dirty and I have to clean it myself.
And they agreed to it?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
And in addition with that, I had the parking pass.
Do you have the lease or the amendment to the lease?
No, it was actually a verbal. Everything we did was verbal.
All right, let me hear from you guys. Give me some background.
Okay, well, living with her, it was a nightmare. I mean, she argues all the time. Every time anybody came over, she always made them feel uncomfortable. She physically and mentally abused my daughter. She would lock my daughter out of the house, lock her, and make her stay in my room. She grabbed her by her arm and she left marks on her arm.
Okay, one time or more?
More than one time.
Did you call the police?
No, I didn't.
Okay, next time someone assaults your child, please call the police.
Okay. She did it a couple times because, like I said, I got calls at work from my daughter crying, my mom, my brother, my friend.
When you spoke to her about it, what did she say?
She said she didn't do it.
Okay.
About the parking pass. She had the parking pass for like 7 months and she never even let me borrow it. And she came to my work and she harassed me at my work, caused a big old scene because she wanted the parking pass back. I asked her to leave several times, like, this is not the place for you to come and discuss this. You could have waited till I got home. You didn't have to come to my work. She got papers, that were on my desk.
This sounds like your counterclaim. Let's respond to some of the things she's alleged, then we'll go over your counterclaim of harassment and unpaid rent. She said you were nasty. Are you nasty?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I have a daughter. She would play with her toys and stuff.
Okay.
And while she was playing with her toys, she'd be like, "You better clean up this mess." It's like she's a kid. She's playing.
Did you ever agree to pay the extra $100?
No, I didn't. I told her it was the agreement that when we signed the lease, we agreed to pay half. So I mean, you can't change it after that.
I agree. And you never actually paid the extra $100.
At first, we didn't, Your Honor.
You did?
We
no,
did
at
not.
first we didn't.
At first, we
but
did not.
But you did later.
We did later due to the fact that we did not want to move her daughter from schools again. There's
you got a 3-day notice.
Already halfway through the school year, we don't want to take the child out of school and put her in another school.
Okay, so if you had not paid the extra $100,
you would have been evicted.
You would have been evicted?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it would be true if somebody doesn't pay that, but she did agree to paying that because we got in an argument in September about
Yeah, but she said the reason she agreed to pay is because essentially it was under duress.
It's not true. When we got the argument about the rent, the next month after, we finally sat down like an adult, and I said, look, Amber, I'm sorry for the month before making you guys pressure to pay this new rent. So, now we can sit down and talk about the new terms for a new rent.
And as you say, you just said, pressure them. All right. Remember, you just said that. pressured them?
No, yeah, because on that, the
And
month
that's what
prior
they've been
to-
saying.
No,
You
well, 'cause-
pressured them, and they had to pay it to stop from being evicted.
May I say something?
Yeah,
Daniel?
sure.
When I meant pressured, I meant because the month prior, when I wanted initially, I told them that our rent now needs to be split by 3 people. So it ended up being like they were going to pay like 900 and something.
Well, that's
So-
why you increased it to 100?
Yes, exactly.
You told me the extra 100
And
was for cleaning.
Yes, it was for all of the drama and the stuff that I didn't realize was going to be happening.
No, you said it was for the cleaning. You were very clear.
Well, yeah, well, it is for the cleaning. Yes.
Well, now you're changing it and said it was for a third person.
I'm
She
just
knew we was
adding more
moving in
things.
when we moved
Pardon me?
in.
I guess I'm adding more things
Oh,
to
yeah.
why I made
yeah, that's not a
agreement.
credible claim then
Well, I'm
for you to
sorry
go
that-
and add things as we go on.
Yeah, you're right. I should.
know I am.
You're right. I should. You're right.
I hear
shouldn't
very
have-
well.
I shouldn't have.
That's
you know,
why I'm a
added
judge.
more.
You just can't tell me anything
Yes.
and then switch it up and think that I
I
don't
didn't
remember.
mean to like make it.
Well,
seem
you
like,
did.
I'm
Whether you
sorry.
meant to or not, you did, and it hurt your credibility. Tell me about the mattress.
Okay, so basically we were going through a tough time in there. And so when I first moved in, Amber gave me a mattress. And so she gave it to me about, let's see, we moved in March. I got all my beds set in April. And then her friend called her and said, hey, I got these 2, queen size mattresses. Do you need them? And she was like, yeah. And she said, Chilma, do you want one? I said, yeah, I need one right now. So she said, okay, here, I'll give it to you. And she gave me a mattress. So basically, when I was moving out on March 19th, she grabbed some of my belongings from the apartment, stored them in her room. She told me I was not going to get it back unless I gave her the mattress that she gave to me.
Ma'am, tell me about the
Okay,
mattress.
first of all, I didn't give it to her. We were all in one room because she was supposed to move out, and that other room was supposed to be my
discussed the
daughter's.
mattress, and
I
you
let her
said-
borrow it.
Okay, well, here's the proof, though, that she did give me a mattress.
Let's see it.
On September 20th, she was upset with me, and so she
I
admitted...
gave you a brand new mattress that was for my daughter, and I gave it to you. Move on. Defamation for what?
Defamation of character. Basically, in February of this year, I found out from a friend that Manny Velasquez had been posting since September. He posted things about me that weren't true.
Like what?
He called me bipolar. He said that I couldn't do math better than his 10-year-old. And then he called me cuss words all on Facebook, saying that I was going to ruin his credit, which he's not on the lease, so I don't know how I could do that.
Okay.
And so all these different things, he was just
Let's
really
see it.
slandering me all. And I don't have Facebook, Your Honor, so I didn't find out about this till, February. And it hurt my feelings because in December, I made sure to buy
Maybe
him-
I'm missing something, but I don't see your name.
Huh?
Maybe I'm missing. Why don't you read your name? I didn't see him
My
make
name?
reference to your name. Yeah, you say he defamed you. You say he
Right.
called you bipolar. You said he
Right.
called you all these things, and I didn't see him saying that. I don't see your name on there.
Oh, well, he said my roommate. He said the first one here was,
So she was a roommate also, though.
Correct.
yeah, but they were together in one room.
It didn't say the roommate in the other room.
No, well, because when he's posting this stuff, all the people that are looking at this know them together, and they know that
Know
they're,
that they stay in the same
right,
room?
and they know that they're a
How many
relationship.
people?
Every person.
I
in
don't
here.
know how many that is.
I can count them for you. 2 people in January 16th.
2 people.
And January 16th, and here we got 1, 2.
He didn't mention your name, ma'am. To defame you, he has to mention your name. And he didn't.
I know, but some of these people.
Okay, well, as long as you do know. Your counterclaim for rent and harassment, how does she owe you?
When we first moved in, we agreed to pay half. And then 6 months later, she said, I don't think I should be paying half
extra
anymore.
100,
And I didn't agree to it, but I paid it anyway. And like I said, the harassment, she came into my work, caused a big old scene, in front of guests, in front
Ma'am,
of...
did you do that?
No.
You never went to her work?
I did go, but.
Why did you say no then?
Well, no, I didn't harass her.
What did you do?
Okay, so what happened was we had that new agreement, which
Now
is.
tell me what you did when you went to her job.
I went to her office to get the parking pass, which is when our new agreement was.
Gotcha. What was discussed?
So
What happened?
I asked her very politely, "Hi, Amber, can I get the parking pass?" And right after I said those words, she starts yelling at me. She's like, "Do you think that I should be giving you?"
And then what?
And she took my keys off of the table and threw them at the door.
Okay.
So she
Then what?
yelled
How
at
did
me.
it end?
That's how it ended.
All
she
right.
yelled at
Ma'am,
me.
you went
and
to her
then-
job. That was harassment. You should never go to anyone's job to collect or anything else unless she invited you to her job. Judgment for the defendant, $3,400. I'll grant you the mattress because she does say in here that it was a gift. $398 is your claim. The defamation is dismissed because he never mentioned your name. Have a good day.
I did not harass her at her work.
Yes,
she
you did.
took my keys and threw them in the front.
No, I asked you several
her-
times to leave, and you
See
didn't
how she's
leave.
talking
It was-
over me
it was
now?
my
That's
work.
what
It
happened
was
when I
my
got
work.
there.
You shouldn't have
You
been
didn't
there.
ask me several
You shouldn't
times
have
to
been
leave,
there. And the
and when you
mattress,
told me
that's
to
my
leave, you
daughter's
took my keys
mattress.
and threw them,
Was
which is
not
why
your
I
mattress,
left.
and you know.
Mattress
it's
she
not.
gave it to me, which is why
I
in the
didn't give it
text
to you.
message she said that.